Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to another one of my videos on True e-bike reviews. Today I'm doing a review of the 750 watt Varstrom rear geared hub kit I bought. This is a high performance one. I think it says it's like 80 Newton meters of torque. So I'm going to do some acceleration, top speed. I'm going to try a couple hills, see how it does from a start, you know, how it'll do on hills picking up. A couple other tests like the pedal assist, how fast it go in each setting. So let me show you the kit here. So this is the kit on the bike. I'll start with the motor on the back. So this is once again the 750 watt rear geared hub. It's a 26-inch rim. So here's the wheel hub. You got your wire, comes up. You got your main motor leads. Gives you enough. They give you a nice plastic controller box. It's pretty slim. Had enough room to fit the controller and roll some of the excess wires up in there, which I liked. I didn't even notice it came with the controller box when I was buying it. So then you got the twist throttle. Let's see, I got it off, yeah. So I put the twist throttle here just because where my shifter is. It works, it keeps closed, so kind of can still get to my thumb shifters. I got the VDO4 display. Let me turn it on. It's pretty nice. It's got the Type-C port, so I can charge my phone when I have it in the holder. You can set it up to 9 PAS levels. It'll connect Bluetooth. I messed with the GPS navigation a little bit. Once you connect it to your phone, it will bring it up on the display. And like I said, it's got the USB charging port. It's nice. I like the mounting style of it. Oh yeah, the other thing is, if you can see in the back, there's a light sensor, because also with the kit comes a LED light, which I'll turn that on. It's pretty bright. I tried it last night after I put it together just for a quick ride, see how bright it was. But the neat thing is, like some of the other kits now, they have the light sensor built in, and you can set the sensitivity low, medium, and high. So it'll automatically kick the light on. And it also gives you the extra port, so if you order the brake light with it, you could have a front headlight and brake light. It's got your 3-button control right here, plus minus. I ordered it because of the type of shifters this has. I got the brake sensors. You can see I got the magnet right here. Here's the sensor. I got them on there today, so you can see when I hit the brake. If you can see the top, I don't know what the daylight. Probably hard to see. Yeah, it's not real bright right now. There's a little emblem that lights up, so you can see the brakes are working. What else do they give you with the kit? You got the PAS sensor. It's right here. Nice, clean looking sensor right there. The 1 to 4 cable. I didn't get any extensions, and I gotta dress it up still. But you can see I have a little bit of excess wire up in the front, which I'm going to be kind of taking this apart and rerouting it, because here's the splitter right here for the 1 to 4 cable. I didn't realize when I first put it in there, I wasn't paying attention to how long the leads were. After I had the battery box around it, I couldn't really adjust it. But I'm going to be taking this apart again and doing some work on it. When I do, I'm going to get some of the slack back there and dress these wires up. So that's why you can see the little bit of excess. It's just really to get this thing out. I just want to test the 750 watt kit, see how that is with just the rear wheel. Because I actually ordered 2 of these. I don't know if you looked at my other post. I'm going to be putting the front 500 on here and then tapping the control lead. But first, I just wanted to do a review of just a single motor, see how the 750 was. I mean, it says it's 80 Newton meters of torque, so we're going to ride it and see how it does. Try to get a top speed and a couple other things, some hills, stuff like that. But I do know one thing, it is smooth. Just riding to get here, it's quiet. It's not like the other geared. I mean, I never minded the noise. I kind of enjoy hearing the motor run a little bit, but these motors are quiet. So if you're looking for something quiet, this is actually a nice kit. It's really smooth. It just makes the bike feel smooth when you're not hearing it run like that. But I'm sure you'll hear it in the video, because my mic would usually pick up the sound of the motors. So if you're wondering why you're not really hearing the motor engaging, it could be just because it's quieter. So, all right, let me get set up. I'm gonna get on the bike and let's take it for a ride. Okay, let's get going here. Mike, all right. And then I got somebody walking up there. We'll get past him and then I'll do the pedal assist settings. All right, so you can feel the initial hit. You can feel the torque right off the bat. I'm just cruising right now. Other than pedal assist, a lot of this testing I'm going to be doing just the throttle only. All right, so here's a good spot. Let's get the pedal assist out of the way. So we're going to go on 1. So it's kicking in. Actually, let me start from a stop. We'll see how quick it kicks in here. All right, not even a full revolution with the pedals. All right, so doing 13 on pedal assist 1. Let's hit 2. I'm gonna shift up now. It's a nice cruising speed right here. 17, pretty much 17. Let's go pedal assist 3. It tapers in nice and smooth. I got 21, 4. Yeah, I'm into the wind here. All right, so about 24 miles an hour on pedal assist 4. We're gonna go 5. Pretty much taking me to the top, 29, 28. All right, I'm gonna come off and hit throttle now. Let's see, it probably maintain that same speed. Okay, it's dropping to about 26. It says right now I'm drawing 867 watts. Yeah, and I'm definitely going into the wind. So I could say into like a 10 mile an hour breeze. Yeah, 25, 26, I just felt a big gust. That's why you felt it cut out a little bit. I'm gonna turn around real quick. We'll try top speed now, because I was just holding that for a little while, so that would have been the top speed into the wind. Whew. I like the battery gauge. Definitely a little more detailed than my e-bike link kits. Because generally it'll keep going back to 100 when I let off the throttle and I'm stopped like this, even after a short ride, especially I got a 25 amp hour battery. But this is literally, it's reading 94, 93%. So it's pretty good. It's probably give me a more accurate voltage reading. So, all right, let's do, here, I'll tell you what, let me get right to the top of here. Might as well do a 0 to 20 right now. And like I said, I'm not gonna do a stopwatch. I'll do like my other videos. I can just edit. When I'm editing, I can see exactly how much time it was from the time I hit the trigger to the time I hit 20 miles an hour, and then I'll post the time right in the video. So on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, not bad. I mean, definitely when you're coming off the dual motor bikes, doesn't feel as fast, but I think it's quicker than my 500 watt e-bike link so far. So, all right, let's hit a top speed now. There we go, full throttle. All right, so I hit 29. All right, now we're gonna go do some hills. So actually, I'm gonna pause the video here. I'll pick back up when I get to the hill up the way. All right, so here's a short hill, but on the other side, it's gonna be a lot bigger. So we'll get started now. I'll go up and down this, turn around, and hit these hills. So this is from a dead stop right here. I'm gonna go slow. I'll hit it now. So it is picking up speed up the hill. So I think that's where the torque is coming in. And like I said, I have to double check again. I'll add it in when I'm editing. It's either 80 Newton meters or 90, which I was surprised for this, but yeah, my e-bike link ones, they were I think labeled as 40. So even when I had 2 of them, it should have been the same as this, but that's just their rated Newton meter. All right, so let's turn around. Yeah, it's definitely touchy, like right off the start. You can feel it. It is nice. I mean, it's nice being quiet. As quiet as this thing is. All right, here we go. So this is the first start. It's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, and then I get the longer up on the other side. So let's try this out. Right from the start. So it's pulling up. You can see it's still picking up. I'm gonna slow down and get to the bottom of this one and do it again. I'll try to see how much power it's pulling when I'm in mid-climb too. So I'm at the bottom right now. I know it's hard to see when you're watching a video, but all right, so I'm actually starting to grade now. All right, we're gonna go. Let's try it out. Nine. So right now, it was like 866 was the highest it pulled. But it pulled up and going up there. So. That's nice. If you're definitely looking for a nice kit, and I'll tell you what, I shopped around and got a good deal on Amazon with this. Yeah, there's so many different companies that are selling the same kits for Varstrom and Bafang. They all look like the same price until you customize them. So I will attach the link for the same kit I ordered, because believe me, I put them all in my cart, all the different ones with my options, and then added in the shipping and figure out which one was the best deal. So like I said, in the description, you'll see a link That'll take you to the Amazon page, same one that I used to buy it. And please, if you're interested in buying it, check it out. Do the link if you're thinking about buying it. It'll help support making these videos. So I'm gonna turn around. There's some people walking and their dog. Okay. Take a little cruise right around these bends. And I'm pretty much full throttle every time I'm hitting it. Hit it with some speed this time. So we're going uphill. It cut back a little bit. I entered that hill at about 20. So let's see, this one I'm going to enter this hill. We're already at 24. Yeah, it's dropping back to 17. Not bad. All right. Let me go over a couple things real quick, and I think that's going to be it for the test ride of this kit. Let me get set back up. All right. So once again, that's the 750 watt Varstrom. Yeah, here's the model number right there, so you can see it. It's the 125. The sun glare is going to block it. It's the 125 XVH. So I know they had the, I believe in the 750 watt, they're all labeled as a high performance, but I know in the 500 watts you can get like the regular, and then the high performance puts out a little bit more power. But yeah, it's nice. The one thing caught me off guard when I ordered it, I didn't realize it. I'm used to, like, the e-biking ones I was buying came with the cassette on there. This one I had to order one. I got it, I realized they come without the cassette. Wasn't a big deal. I ordered one, got it in. So if you're ordering it, keep that in mind. If you don't have one, you can take off your other wheel, and it's not the free wheel, it's the cassette style. You would have to order one, but I think I got that cassette for $15 on Amazon. Like I said, I'm not, a lot of times when I'm riding, I'm doing throttle. I'm not doing a lot of pedaling. I'm not really abusing the sprocket, so I don't mind buying a cheap sprocket. So that was the one thing. Everything else, I mean, the wheel fit right on. They give you extra washers and all for the mount. But I mean, I've had some where I really have to finesse the frames. This thing, it dropped right in. That was nice. Like I said, the controller box, I like that. So far, everything I like. I mean, I like the nice LCD display. It's nice. It's a lot cleaner than my older e-biking kits. But like I said, one of my e-biking kits I've had for 3 years now, 4 years. So now I'm gonna pretty much go back. I'm gonna take this thing back apart after the first ride, and I'm gonna be doing a couple things. I'm gonna be tapping the IT4 cable, or 1 to 4 cable, and I'm adding the front wheel motor with another controller. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the controller box off the one throttle. So I'll be making videos of that too, of combining the two together. But then I'll be doing a test with the 2 motors. That's where this bike's really gonna come alive, when we have the 2 motors on there. I'm excited to see that. So I'm gonna try to get all that done today. Go back, like I said, take this thing apart, do some work. But overall, if you're thinking about it and you're shopping between all the different brands, this Varstrom kit, I'm really impressed with it. Like I said, check in the description box. I'll have links. I'll have a link on the Amazon, the Varstrom kit. And yeah, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more. Like I said, you'll see some videos of combining the throttle, the 2 controllers to 1 throttle coming up shortly, and things like that. So once again, thanks for watching.